Hello and welcome to this month's time-lapse update from BonBon Island, my new map build. I'm BonBonB, you're very welcome. Now, I have been listening to the feedback, and the feedback, especially on last month's video, was that the time-lapse was running too fast. It made it absolutely unwatchable. Actually, there was a couple of reasons for that. The first one is that the full Let's Play, with live mutterings and grumblings from me as I'm going along, is available to the BonBon buddies on Patreon and for those who have hit the join button on YouTube. So these people are paying to watch the live play. Why would you pay when you can get the full benefit in a time lapse, condensed down to something easily watchable? Why would you? So the bottom line is effectively my bottom line. It would literally cost me money to do a slower Let's Play, a slower time lapse of the Let's Play. So that's one of the reasons, but it's not the sole reason. The second reason is, well, we're watching this today at 2000 speed, and I think some of you are still going to say it's still going too fast. You know, you watch the, I think somebody did mention the Flux Trance map build. Great, absolute lover of Flux Trance, okay? Flux is what got me into City Skylines in the first place, or at least was the final nail that sold the game to me. So I absolutely love their work. But their map was nowhere near as detailed as mine. It was for a Let's Play build. It was a build that they were going to work on whilst they were doing their city build. So I reckon their overall map probably took them maybe 4 to 6 hours. Flux, if you're watching this, put me right. Okay, please put me right. I want to know how long that map build took you. I would say it took them a few hours, but not dozens and dozens of hours. Now, today's 2000 speed means that, well, you're not going to actually see all of the work from last month, because this show would be about 25 minutes long at this speed. 25 minutes long. And that means that the entire map build to date would be over an hour of time lapse at the speed that you're watching it now, which is still hard to watch. I'm narrating over watching it now, and I'm finding it difficult to follow. Some of the camera's jumping from one place to the other because that's the way that you work. I wasn't making a show with this, I'm making a map, not making a show. And I did promise that I would try and make sure that everybody was up to date with how the map was progressing. So I think I probably will switch from time-lapse updates to occasional screenshots. So, or maybe the odd update in WhatsApp. I think I'll probably do that as of this week. Maybe do a screenshot within WhatsApp, so you get an idea of what's coming up. But a time lapse cut down to a succinct, less than 10-minute show. Well, it's going to be unwatchable because of the amount of hours of work that's gone in. The only way around doing that, of course, would be to do it at this speed or maybe slower, but spend some time selecting specific parts. So I can say, and this is the point where I went to this part of the coast and did some beaches, and this is the part where I selected the trees to go on the side of the mountain. And that would take more and more time for me to actually invest into actually making the time lapse. And again, I don't have a problem with spending a lot of time on the video. As you'll know, I could spend hours and hours and hours on making a tutorial. A standard WhatsApp can be between 2 and 4 hours. So I don't have problems doing that. But spending time investment into something which is just like for me, it's a throwaway show. It's a giveaway. It's effectively a giveaway, this one, so everybody can be kept up to date with how the map is progressing. Well, I don't want to be spending all of my life doing that. Oh, by the way, this is going to be one of my feature areas here. A little minor feature area. Again, you'll get to appreciate this more once the map is done and complete. Current state of affairs is the map is nearing completion. I say nearing completion. There's still a lot of work to do. I've got to finesse the forests. You won't see any forest work. I don't think you'll see any forest work today because, well, I've had to miss all of that. Unless you wanted to have a 25-minute show. And a few of you probably be okay with that, but I haven't got time to sit here and waffle for 25 minutes. Just haven't. I've got to start working in 10. So, hey, this is just here for the quick update, and also to let you know that there'll be no further time-lapse shows because it's just not going to work. It's not going to work for you. It's not going to work for me. So there'll be just the occasional screenshots. So I apologise for anybody who was getting headaches from the previous time lapses. I do understand. There was the reason. It wasn't an ideal situation, and even at 2000 speed, it's not an ideal situation. I would like to slow this down to maybe just 1000 speed would probably make this watchable. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And what it is a map that should, I'm hoping, be finished beginning of June. Maybe the end of May. But more likely, beginning of June. But I wouldn't be surprised if this dragged on into July. You know how things go. I can't release a map that is has got too many imperfections, can I? Can you imagine me getting shot down with a map that has flaws? But I do have a few little special areas in the map that I'm working on that'll give you something just a little bit different from any other map that you've seen, and hopefully it'll be appreciated by the community as a whole. Anyway, I think we're getting towards the end of the show, so I can hear the music winding down. You're not going to see all of the work from this last month, but I guess that's going to add a little bit more to the surprise, especially when it comes to forests and feature areas. So anyway, I think I'm going to say thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, and everything else that you do for me. If you want to see more of this map build, become a BonBonB buddy today. Link is in the description, or hit the join button and at factory manager level, and you'll see the entire Let's Play, all of those hours of it.